Ladies and gentlemen, marsupials and possums. We've made it. This is it. This is the end. This is the final episode 249. Here we are. How is everybody feeling this evening?
I mean, you made me force you to rest my pizza earlier, so I'm a little bloaty.
I'm a little floaty. Yeah, that's it. It's not like vague nausea. It's just a little bloaty. That's what I'm going to say too. Yeah.
You're nervous?
A little.
Well, now that you ask.
I don't know. It's an excitement, I guess, more than a nervousness. Because this is the end of an era, you know. So
yeah, I feel that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. I think you guys, if the last two episodes are any indication of your martial skills, I think you guys are going to be fine. But
you still there sad is this nervousness.
I'm not mad about it.
Okay, good, yay.
For our banter, we got a big supersized 2-part episode here, I'm sure, to do. For our banter, I want to give one more round of inspirations. The last round of inspirations for the APA. I'm going to make you roll for it because we do still have some good general ones out there. So let's just go around the table. Before we start, I just want to say thank you to all the listeners, to the patrons, to all of you who've invested your time into this and have brought yourselves into our story by these wonderful inspirations, by your feedback in our Discord, and just by hitting play on our silly little game that turned into a show. So thank you. Welcome to the banter. You are the banter tonight.
You know, I mean, it's just about 5 years. I mean, longer than that if you count like the preparation going into starting it. I mean, 5 years is a long time to spend with these characters. So definitely, I have to agree with you, Adam, and just like thank everybody for
coming along
spending
for
the last
ride.
5 years with us. You know, I mean, crazy.
I think it might be appropriate to even raise a glass to each of you, and to our listeners, and to the heroes of the APA. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My man, that's a clean 48 out of 55.
Let's just bring all the old memes back for the final.
Yeah, obviously the listener couldn't see.
Truly.
Right when we started, I got up and was like, what the fuck? Where's my phone? I did y'all keep rolling. I gotta go get my phone.
I was concerned. I thought there was fire.
No.
Heath, I want you to start us off on this last round of inspirations. Go ahead and roll me a D6, please.
Well, I haven't sipped I've been talking. I'm sorry. Let me sip my beverage.
What?
You've been talking.
Don't bring it back. How's the weather out there, Heath?
It's actually it's quite nice.
Chutneys and jams.
Chutneys and jams. Picklebacks,
the
baby.
no context. Just chutneys and jams aggressively.
I don't like it. Truly.
It wasn't the shrimp.
It wasn't the goddamn shrimp.
I swear it was the shrimp.
Fish. King Gizzard.
Just fish.
Fish. Not wish.
What am I rolling?
Boom, boom, room.
Funk. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. D6 for me, Heath.
3.
All right, this will be a general, so go ahead and roll me a D8.
You gonna give me a general inspiration for my last one?
You roll what you roll, bro.
Dude, I agree. It's cold-blooded, isn't it?
That's the name of the night, baby. The dice fall where they may.
That's exactly right.
7.
Beautiful. This is from Just J-Rod.
My boy.
All right. Hey, it's your fairy godfather, so listen up. Bada bing, bada boom. Take this inspiration and make them an offer they can't refuse.
All right, I'll try.
All right.
I hate to spoil it for you. I'm going to offer them a knuckle sandwich.
What I will do is I will read an inspiration. You do not get to
I mean, what are you going to do with all these afterwards?
I know. That's why I'm going to read it. So I'm just going to read it, but you don't get to actually have a mechanical inspiration. But there's so many here that I want to read. Go ahead and roll me a D10, Heath.
I don't know how I feel about this. 4.
4. All right. This is from Wayward.
Wayward, thank you.
The Wayward.
To be honest, Heath, when I first started listening to STF, my first thoughts were, oh, this guy, I'm not going to like him. But I was dead wrong. You pour so much backstory and love into your characters. You dive deep into the lore. And as someone who works in a kitchen, and my best friend is a teacher, I can relate to your stories. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
Oh, well, that ended up real sweet. The backhanded compliment that ended up being more compliment than backhand, you know?
Yep.
I appreciate it. I guess I can initially rub people the wrong way, and that's okay.
It's all good.
We love you,
always
Heath.
turn around. Yeah, we love you.
There are times when you don't, you know? And it's fine.
There's times that I don't like you. I always love you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
John, you're up. So what we're going to do here is you get one inspiration, but I'm going to do a general and a personal. Just to let you know. All right, so for the general, roll a D8, please.
That's a 3.
It's a 3. All right, this is from Robin, otherwise known as Deoxo Rio, otherwise known as Cryptid King, otherwise known as Serpent Uwu.
What up?
Right on.
Wow.
Right on.
I'm
Otherwise
impressed.
known as
for
a
real, as
fucking
many titles-
champion.
As many titles as Ziva. So fantastic.
This one was submitted to us in the year 2021.
Oh,
this
wow.
has been sitting in there for a minute.
Time capsule.
Wow.
Yeah. They say, in the times of old, when dragons controlled the elements, that there were also those who could control the fates of those meant for greater purpose. Those who could see all things and know all things. No one knows what happened to these beings, but legends say that as they began to die off, their souls still sought out to keep balance in the universe. Remember that, when all seems lost, you have a greater purpose in this world, and even the fates can change for you to succeed.
But what about the dragons?
I don't know.
The dragons are gone. They used to rule the elements and stuff. The implication is they don't anymore. So
It's the implication. Oh.
All right, John, I now need you to roll a d12, please.
All right. I rolled a 2.
A 2. All right, this is from J Laptop. Snap them spendies and go hit something, you trick-attacking SOB.
All right. Imagine
Nice.
this is
Nice.
where you incorporate the snap.
The sound.
Yeah, the sound.
All
of the
right,
snap.
beautiful.
Shout out to Jason.
Thank you.
All right.
One last time.
One last get in there, J Laptop.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
job. All right, Zach, you're up.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with the general. So I need you to roll a d8.
All right, can do. Did that go through? 2?
2. All right, from Grumphouse.
boss.
He's just like a frowny face emoji in the Discord.
Yeah, it just kept it after Emoji Week, and it serves him well. Serves him well, I think.
I know exactly who that is.
I know exactly who this is.
Look, I don't have to tell you you're great. You know it. We know it. Now do the thing.
Can do, Chief. You got it. You got it, bud. Easy.
All right.
That's
Easy.
That's an easy GG right there.
Okay, all right, Zach, calm down. Let's get a D6.
Easy game for babies.
For babies, for actual children.
infantile children.
That's a 6.
All right, this one's from Rez.
Rez, what's up?
Look, Oren, I'm sure you don't like it. Maybe this will help improve things. Enjoy the inspiration, you wonderful grump heart emoji.
Thank you. Speaking of Orin and heart emojis, today
Rez dropped some.
Probably the cutest that you'll ever see Orin depicted, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gave me a toothache. It was so sweet.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Rez.
Full-blown diabetes.
Full blown. Josh, you're up.
All right, what am I doing?
First off, I need a D6. we're just about going to get through all the generals. There'll be a couple left on the table, but we're just about getting through them.
That's a 3 on the D6.
All right, this is from I'm a Meat Popsicle.
Hello, me, Popsicle.
This was done in 23. Haha! I finally caught up, and I feel I can submit another inspiration.
Nice.
So go team! Yay, inspiration! Look at that! You got it in on the last one.
On the last one.
That's it.
Snuck it
That's
right
it.
Let's get it in teeth. You know, like wow. All right,
Slide it in there.
easy. All right, Josh. I need a D8 now, please.
Okay. 2.
2. All right, this is from Jimmy T.
Jimmy T.
You awaken with Terry alongside your bed, gently singing. I watch you sleeping, innocent and free. I don't know what your dreams may be. You don't know what you mean to me. I watch you sleeping. That's apparently a John Denver song. I don't know how it goes, so I'm just gonna have him, beat poet it out for you.
Nice.
That,
I don't like that.
could also fit for Santa Claus. Just saying.
I would just say it's, Fell's little personal security system kind of gone awry.
Sure, that's
Whatever
what we
makes
can
you
lie
sleep.
and say.
Yeah.
All right, Emily, we'll wrap it up with you.
All right, homie, what am I rolling? 6?
A D4.
A D4.
We're down to 4 general inspirations left. Swanee, E-Robs, J-Rod, or J-Rod. Which one of you is going to get it?
A 50%
last
shot
general.
at J-Rod.
Yeah,
It's a 4.
that's a J-Rod.
My boy.
My boy.
All right. Viaspiration, the little blue inspiration. I'm sorry, that would be Viaspiration, the little blue inspiration.
Oh, I get it.
Characters up to level 20 take 1 inspiration before a vital game-changing roll. Alternatively, the inspiration may be taken 30 minutes to 4 hours before intense roleplay sessions. Your GM may adjust your dose if needed. In the rare events you have a painful or prolonged inspiration lasting 4 or more hours, stop using this inspiration and contact your GM right away, or permanent problems could occur. A very serious allergic reaction to inspirations is rare, and can I just say how happy I am that out of all of us, it was Emily who got this one.
Me too.
Thanks, J-Rod.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm sitting on this crime inspiration for a while now. Should I get that checked out or what? What do y'all think?
I would
feel?
speak to your GM. I would when in
You
doubt,
need
take
to
it to your
commit a
GM.
crime is the problem.
Yeah.
That's the
D8,
problem right there.
Emily.
Okay, I'll do that then. A 4.
Fear
4.
from Monsieur Booyah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my twin.
Gosh, this is great. There once was a man from Nantucket who couldn't really whine well. Wait, I'll take that again.
Willie Wimewell. He wasn't very good at whining.
What if he like good at whining?
Woo. I'm so happy.
Because
There was once a man from
thing.
Nantucket. Here we go. There was once a man from Nantucket who couldn't really rhyme well. Anyway, here's your inspiration. Penis.
Dude, that is the perfect VR inspiration.
Yep.
Never change,
Wow.
man. Never change.
Wow. Thank you again.
I just love the abandoned limerick,
Yeah.
I couldn't really
I did
rhyme
step
well.
1 of limerick, and then, you know what? I changed my mind.
This is too much. Thank y'all so much.
We
Those
love
were
you
great.
so much, Possums. You've made this such a wonderful journey. Thank you for your contributions to it. And there's nothing left to do at this point than to do it. So we are going to get into the final episode of APA. So here we go. We last left you guys after fighting some very different personalities of holograms. And it was a little tricky, but you managed to defeat them. However, not before Ziva took a little bit of ability damage from the Color Out of Space light show that was happening here. So you're going to need to deal with that, and you might want to, search the room because you're still hunting for transposition keys, and that's let's go. Let's freaking go. It's it. Oh my god! All right.
Okay. Well, Ziva kind of stumbles a little bit and kind of shakes her head and starts kind of rummaging through her pack. Thought I had one of those hypo pins. Cause she's like weak, right? Like she's had constitution damage. Oren, so I feel a little not quite myself. I can't seem to catch my breath. Do you have this hypo pin?
Ziva, yeah. And he just tosses it to you. Think fast.
Yeah, and because I don't have any reflex damage, I catch it.
There you go. It doesn't crash to the floor, in a small puddle.
Break. Oh, yeah,
so close. Lick it up.
Let me go ahead and get that spell slot, Zach.
What the fuck?
Lick it up. I was just gonna slide under the radar, but I heard him say that.
No, dude. Gotta get that out there.
Sheesh.
Okay.
All right, Gene Simmons.
So you can. The green hypo pin has restoration in it, basically, so you can remove those ability damage issues that you have.
Mm-hmm. So, does that do anything for stamina by any chance?
No.
Or HP? Okay. Just wanted to check.
You know what does do something for stamina?
A little
It
rest?
does, indeed.
Rusty poo?
Give me some resolve, is what I'm saying.
Your resolve. Give it to me.
I will, but begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. I'll gladly give you one of my currently 19 resolve.
Same.
Yes, please.
You ain't getting any from me, man. I'm at full.
Yeah, because you don't need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, la-dee-damn no. Well, then, those of you who aren't taking a rest, what does room got?
Not a whole lot, except another key. You see a key kind of wedged up behind one of the lights. And you also see wrapped around one of the lights some hand wraps. And they're pretty juicy hand wraps. They're
Ew, don't touch those. They're juicy.
They're moist.
Don't.
Dripping wet hand wraps.
Moistened hand.
You're supposed to hang them so that they dry. This is disgusting.
so these are some incandescent hard light hand wraps. They're about as good as you can get when it comes to it. They are a level 20 item. Ooh. They have the force descriptor on them, so they can deal with incorporeal with no issue. They are powered, so when you turn them on, they burn 2 charges per minute, so they're pretty efficient in their spend. They also light up, and they deal a good chunk of damage. 11d8.
11d8 damage?
Lord.
Yeah.
11d8?
11d8.
Is that how old?
11d8?
Is that how old Dilma Baggins is?
He was 11d1.
That old imaginary number.
11d8, 118.
Yeah, it's
It's just a
they're
flat
pretty great.
118 damage no matter what.
Please. Yeah, that's it. So please tell me that they light up when you punch,
Like those
kind of
light-up
like
shoes.
those kids' shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one person, I think. Well, maybe 2. I mean, Kuiper has natural weapons, but I would think that's a...
Get fucked. I'm taking those.
For one, these are considered advanced melee, so they're not an operative weapon, so you couldn't use it as a trick attack.
You just changed this item, didn't you? So I couldn't use it. That's what happened here.
Exactly. He intentionally
Ziva
tried
takes
to
the juicy wraps.
Anti-operative sentiment here.
She will use
Wait,
it.
No,
juicy
she
rabbit.
will not.
we talking about like a juicy Qdoba wrap or?
Oh,
I haven't
no.
had Qdoba in years, man.
No, you liar.
Best.
I saw you eat.
No, we had one at the airport, didn't
Damn
we?
right.
On the way to
That's
Columbus.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Years.
true, and it was delicious.
Was it
Actually,
juicy?
I was thinking it was juicy.
Was it
Yeah,
Juicy ass
yeah.
wrap.
No, I got a bowl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so certain that these have one person only they go to that I, before we started this session, went ahead and put them on Heath's character sheet.
All right, so roll off then.
Okay, fair.
Clearly a
roll off,
bias here.
Roll off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Obviously.
mechanically, a bias towards none of you being good at using them.
All right.
They're
Well,
also
nothing ever changes here at STF. 250 episodes, you know.
It is cool though. In the description, they talk about that sometimes people will use these to impersonate being a Solarian because they cast hard light, so you can like cast a fake Solarian weapon to try to convince people, but then it won't actually work like a Solarian weapon, so your cover would get blown. But yeah, but you can like make it look like it describes like you can turn it into like an animalistic claw or something over your hand to like just look rad as fuck.
Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power.
My
Level
rebuttal
20
is
technological
kill
items, you
shot.
know? I got this shit at level 3, bro. No, okay. All right. So, what do you guys want to do now? That you got your rest, you got your key, and you got your.
We have to go
hand
into the
wraps.
next room, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's the play. Huh?
There's a
Just
door
out of
to the
curiosity.
south, you know.
What's our time looking like now?
Oh, you got about 20 minutes.
Okay, yes, we're going to hustle.
Oh dear.
Sorry, it'd be closer to 30.
Oh, okay. We got all the time in the world.
Got plenty of time.
Well, that extra 10, that's all we need,
exactly.
shit.
It's like getting ready for work in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever the hall or door, however we exit. Okay, now.
South.
To the
Right.
south, yeah. And it just opens up into a very large hall. And
I'm
you
gonna
can
check
kind of.
corners. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
you
don't
can
want
make your way around there.
to. Okay, looks clear.
Yeah, I'll just say this. So you know how several of these rooms have given like bonuses or boons to like anybody that went all 20 levels in their class. Mm-hmm. This is the mechanic room. So had you gone to level 20 mechanic, Josh, you would have been able to boost your Tech Master class feature.
What would it, like, mechanically, what would it do?
It says once per day when the mechanic uses the Tech Master class feature to convert a technological armor or weapon into a lower level item, the lower level item provides a +1 insight bonus to AC or a +1 insight bonus to attack rolls.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, but also, like, that'd be
Unnecessary for your build.
a lot of
you
doing.
know?
Well, I could do it for other people's gear, too.
Yeah, true.
But that's okay.
Yeah, so if you make your way around the hall, it loops back to a door, and passive perceptions and all that, it's not trapped. Nothing's been trapped here as far as doors go. It opens back up into the front foyer where you ran into the 4.1 AI thing.
Yeah.
So there's the whole loop. And so at this point, you're like, okay, well, we've explored this whole spot. You've only got 3 out of the 4 keys.
Where's the MacGuffin?
Where's the 4.1?
Well, the good news is that you have a pretty skilled mechanic with you guys.
Where?
All right, I'll handle this.
So the only thing I think to do at this point is to go to the door, right, and see what you can see, because it's very clear that you don't have time to like leave this level, and you've searched the whole thing, and you only came up with 3 keys. This ship is 1,000,000 years old. It's kind of crazy that you found 3, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, like, yeah, we don't have time to keep lollygagging.
We got 30 minutes. What are you telling? Come on.
29 now.
Yeah, we can go back.
Where? What? Hey, what's going on?
I got you.
Okay, okay. I was like, where am I?
Ziva got lost in Walmart.
Yeah. I need an Emily!
Right.
Emily turned around and Mom and Dad were gone.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
Please come to the pharmacist's office to collect your Emily, please.
Your Emily. Like, those Emilys are always getting
I
lost.
think that it's the pharmacist's office, not the pharmacy.
No, it's the pharmacist's office. Like, that's where the kids go and sit down.
Where he keeps the good drugs.
No.
Okay, so you're in front of
We're
this.
back. This is where we found,
A whole
that
new
crazy-
world.
well, kind of, actually, yeah.
So you got this door. Yeah, so you kind of circled back around to the north side of the AI core level, and you're standing in front of a giant door with a force field over it. That is the door to the AI core. Now, to remind you what you've been tasked with, these keys will not just unlock the door, but will bring the AI core back from rail state into the material plane. If you remember when Oren looked through the telescope, he looked into the rail state and saw that Virench and some others were in there working, but they are in rail state. So what these keys do is bring it back into the material world. So you can get in there, you can try to fight Virench, and you can get the reboot code into the console that's there, because that's the only console that you can put the reboot code on. And if you do that, the idea is that you then wipe Virench's AI out of the ship's computers. It'll reboot it to its like base mode without the uploaded Virench AI, right? Okay. But you only have 3 out of the 4 keys, and so that presents a little bit of a problem. You're gonna need to do a little work here to get this door open.
Okay.
You see 4 slots, and when you insert one of the keys into the slot, the orange light next to that slot changes to blue, and you hear like a little satisfying click as the key locks into place. So you're able to get 3 out of the 4 keys in their slots, but the last one remains empty. Now, there's a couple things you can do. You could spend a miracle, you say, and create a transposition key. But there's a little less there's a little less costly way to do that.
Oh, then let's try that.
You could try to convince this door that you have that 4th one.
Sounds like it's time to
Sounds
call in the hat.
like it's time for Phil to work a miracle.
Before you do that,
Yeah.
once you do that, this door is going to open, and you know what's on the other side. And so I want to give you guys the opportunity to prepare yourself for this final fight against the Civ captain that is Virench and whatever other bodyguards he might have in there. So this is your chance. As long as it's a minutes per level spell or higher on duration, go ham.
So as long as it lasts at least a minute.
Right.
Okay.
So Oren will say, "Everyone, gather up."
All right.
So we gather up.
Okay.
Yep, we do
Come
that.
on, you're part of this group.
So Oren's got a couple of things he wants to do. I have a sensate serum, a serum of the sensate that I've had forever. Gives me +2 to mysticism. I'm gonna chug that.
Okay. All right. Why not?
Yeah. And then Oren will cast Mass Mystical Aegis on the whole party. Get everybody +2 against spells, half damage against spells, also spell icon supernatural, and then 45 temporary HP that get depleted first before the thing ends. We talked about that. And then also we'll cast Resistant Aegis for +5 resistance against all types of energy damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think probably at the same time that you're, I don't know, concentrating or whatever you do for resistant Aegis, Val kind of like links up with you. Maybe you guys have felt, or sensed the magics that you each have, because he's going to use a similar spell in resistant armor.
Yes.
So I'm going to give everybody DR 15.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, sir.
So
That's a big one.
everybody in the group has DR 15 now.
I feel so fucking protected. Thank you.
That matters, man.
Yep.
That matters.
I'm also going to cast haste on everybody, so Orin doesn't have to.
Preach.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Val is a caster, by a weird route, but I've got a decent number of spells. I just haven't had a lot of chances to use them, so he's gonna burn every one of them he can right here.
Yeah.
He's also gonna cast reflecting armor on himself, which is a 10-minute duration, but that'll get taken off as soon as somebody will hit me with an attack, and I will drop it and cast their damage back at them that they hit me with.
Right.
Death Ward I'm going to put on Zach. I have used this once before on Kuiper, but it's going to give you a +4 morale bonus to saving throws against all spells or effects that have the death descriptor, and then you'll also be immune to negative levels.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Feeling all right. Feeling okay.
Orin will start radiating cosmic energy as he casts Starlight form. I mean, we got one more chance. I'm gonna get 5 feet away,
Yeah.
so everybody doesn't get blinded. But Starlight form enabled. I mean, now's the time, right? What better time? Once more into the breach.
Yep. The two things that Fell's going to do for himself are recalibrate weapon. So only 35-foot range, but an extra d6 of damage because every d6 counts. And also going to use Miracle Worker to add +2 attack and +2 damage. So
Yeah, very nice.
recalibrate
I like that a
weapon
lot.
lasts for 19 minutes. Miracle Worker lasts for 1. So I guess maybe however long you determine, add them 8 or 9 rounds
Okay.
out of the 10 that it normally would.
All right.
So yeah, Fell, with the assistance of Terry, gonna hack this here, this last key, or try to.
Before you get into
Before
that,
you do.
Hold on.
Belay that.
Belay that.
Yep.
Look at that.
Okay. What?
Okay, so Ziva also has a serum of enhancement sensei
All right. Get that
for
in there.
diplomacy.
All right.
And she's also going to take one of her healing serums and load it into her auto injector, just in case.
Smart.
And then read back over her rel state contingency. That's her kind of just meditating and thinking
Gotcha.
about all the options. And then she straightens her tiara.
All right. Beautiful.
So does Val.
Beautiful. You guys are so cute.
I tip my tiara.
You guys
to
look great.
So, to avoid being blinded or to help prevent being blinded, Kuiper has an augmentation for light vision shades.
That's great. I love that the final buff, if we're doing all these shots of everybody, Orin's just mystically charging you guys up, and so is Val, and everybody's kind of strapping everything in, getting everything ready, and the final little snap cut is Kuiper just dropping sunglasses down over his eyes.
not even sunglasses, augmentation. Think Deus Ex. It's
yeah,
already
they just,
incorporated.
slide
It
in.
flicks in.
Yeah, it just flicks in.
Yeah.
I did have one more thing. I'm going to use this serum that Adam told me I would never use. The Heishisha serum. I'm going to use it. So now it's a double-edged sword, but it's a 20% miss chance. Enemies against me have that, but I have that as well. But also I'm immune to critical hits. So that's pretty huge.
Yes.
I'm partially vaporous,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I got one more thing. Enlightenment. Move action to enter
I've
state
been
of token
searching
communion
for
for
that
1
my
minute.
whole life.
During this time, you gain a +4 insight bonus to attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks. and gain 20 temporary resolve points.
I need a little bit of flavor. This is your capstone. What is this? So everybody's ready. Fel is about to, hack the last key. Oren, talk to me about enlightenment. Like, you have a lot going on in your head, right now.
Okay, so I think as far as any kind of like outward visual, I think the sort of like wispy starlight, just gets more intense and brighter and like longer wisps, I guess, coming off of him, Mm-hmm. But I think for Oren, it's like his sight is total cosmic weave. He sees everything as it is, like just, I mean, not true sight in the mechanical sense, but flavor true sight.
Yeah.
Flavor true sight. I don't think that, I can't think of anything that he would say or anything like that.
More so like internally, you can just tell me a little bit about like what.
Internally, Oren is ready for everything that's going to come next. He is prepared. He has mentally prepared himself for what he knows he has to do, and he's ready. I mean, it's silent resolve. It's like the storm has calmed. Now it's time to execute.
All right, so let's get that computer roll, Josh.
All right, let's. I feel like this is a big one. I'm gonna actually crack open and roll it with my glass Norse Foundry die.
Nice.
Let's see how this goes. So I am going to use an inspiration, as well as take any assistance or aid that I can from anyone. So that is.
Are you remote hacking or doing this?
No, I'm going to do it
directly?
hands-on.
All right. So everybody can. I think everybody has at least one rank in computers. So
Not everybody.
okay, so that's going to be +6. That's 3 aids.
Okay. And then
Total +6.
and then the 2 from the inspiration. So that's +8. Any flavor for Terry helping? Any situational you want to give?
Yeah, as you're doing this, Terry just kind of whispers. He's like, "Fel, we've been through a lot. I mean, we went into the shadows together. I'm scared."
Terry, baby, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay. We'll, one way or another, everything's gonna work out.
I got your back because I'm in your back. Let's go.
All right, that is an 18 on the die.
Beautiful. You want to give me your total there just for good measure?
Sure. So 18 plus 34 would be 52 plus 8. So a sexy 60.
A sexy 60. We broke to the 60. I love it.
Sexual.
I love it.
Sexual.
Sexual 60.
Okay. So the DC was 29 because you had all 3 keys in. Its initial DC is 53, so the keys do make a difference. You open the door and you just feel and hear the vibrations of time and space shake this whole thing as the force fields go down and the doors open and you see the room.
Oh, fancy.
Oh man, these lights.
The smooth walls of this enormous chamber are lined with hollow screens displaying dizzying amounts of data. Several silhouettes of Ark Prime are tagged with readouts, and gauges show power flowing from the Starstone to this vessel. 6 large pedestals ring the room. Each seems simultaneously smooth and mangled, as though being warped into impossible shapes. The room's only entrance are immense doors showing a solid circle inside the archway. Directly across the room is a large computer console. You see 2 of the holograms coming off of the closest podiums to you. You see a Civ Sage Coffer in the back of the room, and then you see 2 Civ War Masters in front of what must be the holographic version of Viranch. And let me go ahead and show you what Viranch looks like.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
Naturally.
So, at the back of this chamber, the Civ, radiating authority, emits a rasping grunt of frustration. I don't see how I could have made this any more obvious. The Civ Dominion will rise again, and no feeble coalition of mismatched rabble like your packed worlds can prevent it. You've seen how easily we conquered your mightiest space station. You've seen the creatures we can easily bend to our will. You've made a grave mistake by interrupting me, but take consolation that it will be your last. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Your mother is a
Yes.
Indeed.
That's our battle cry going in. Yeah.
Your mother is a bitch.
It's like you confused them momentarily because that's my battle cry.
Cha-ching!
Here we go, guys.
Oh,
Here
glad.
we go. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited that we're starting, but I'm not excited about what I rolled. Oh.
I suppose there was a natural 20 in there?
No,
Or
I'm
you
just
That's
excited.
just a high point. All right.
just excited.
Okay, because I was like, because I rolled a natural 1.
The hyper horn.
Okay, so would you guys, before we start, would you guys like to describe Viranch and what you're seeing on the map here for our listeners?
Okay, it's a circular room. Okay, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The pillars. that he was
They're
talking
pillars,
about.
right? They're
Yeah.
emanating out.
They kind of look like gravity wells based on the effect that's on them.
Or
Yeah.
like if you drop a stone, like water ripples.
It's like
you know.
rippling inward, not rippling
Yeah,
outward.
it's in a small container,
Which is-
right? It keeps
Yeah.
coalescing on itself.
Right, and those are in. I mean, there's not corners of a circle, but two at the upper end,
Venn-
2 at the lower
Venn
end.
diagramming.
Yeah, and then two on the hard sides there. There's lots of
How-
glowing blue light. I mean,
It's very trippy.
I'm not sure
How
what the
tall
floor-
is this space? Did you say?
It is 20 feet tall.
Oh, okay, that's smaller than I thought it was going to be.
And the room looks like it's 90-ish feet in circumference.
And
yeah.
Viranch, Valley Ranch.
Diameter.
God, they're so
Parts of them
gross
are
looking.
blue. Not all of them.
The wiggly part, the squishy parts are blue.
Kind of a gold bone kind of color for the carapace.
kind of.
Bright orange mouth.
Four eyes that are like kind of recessed plus.
They're kind of like if spider eyes were blue, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
he's the ass neckiest of ass necks, that's for
He
sure.
is, he is the ass neckest. It looks like he's got a crown on, which is
We'll put-
bullshit. Don't step to the Tiara twins.
We'll
you
put
know?
pictures on the Discord. I think we've delayed it long enough. Let's start this fight. Kuiper, you're up at the top. What you gonna do?
Kuiper is going to actually hold his turn until after Orin goes in, and then he will. And then he'll go
all
back.
right.
Then he'll start his turn out.
All right, Orin, then you are up first.
Okay. I guess Orin will fly. He's got 60 feet of fly speed. So he'll fly up. Between the two, you see these are hard light. Civ, right?
Correct, the holograms.
As high in the air as he can go without bumping his head. Okay.
All right.
Out of their melee range. And you know what, man? I think I wasn't really prepared to go far. I wanted to see what Kuiper was going to do. All right, here we go. I got you something. So, Orin flies in. He raises his hand, and a portal opens up, and briefly you can see the open sky, and meteors begin raining down as he spends one of his 20 temporary resolve points.
You see the epic tracer fly by as Etrim waves. Hey
Yes.
guys!
Meteor shower is what we're casting, and we're casting it on it's a 20-foot radius. No, 10-foot radius, so 20 feet diameter. I want to get as many of them in the back as I can, right? I'm pretty sure if I put it right there, I get all of them.
Down at the
All
bottom
four,
there?
down at the bottom, yeah. Not the hard lights, but he's going straight for the...
Right, okay,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, so 40 feet high. It's just instant damage, right?
Reflex saves.
Reflex saves for half damage. It's just 12d6, man.
All right, so the Sage Coffer rolls a 31. Probably going to save.
That does save.
The Quiet War Master is going to roll and get a 34.
Okay, that's a save.
All right, and the Douchey Civ War Master is that's a 23. Might have failed.
That's
there.
a fail. That's a fail.
Okay.
You
All
need
right, so
to-
talk to me about
29
the
is the
damage.
number. It's 40 total damage, so half for most of them. 20.
Okay.
Not that much, actually, but it's free. It's free.
Yeah, and I haven't done Virulence yet, so I need to do that. Ooh, natural 1 for Virulence.
Nice.
So nice
Yeah.
full 40 points of damage on your boy there.
Suck it.
No?
Suck it. Just okay.
Okay, I think that's my opening salvo, so that's it.
Actually, okay, if you're gonna have to forgive me here because there's a lot going on my end. So Virulence, you see that he tries to dodge out of the way of the meteors, and he looks up and sees that one's gonna crush him, and he just discorporates for a second, field of static.
Okay.
So he spends a resolve point to briefly become incorporeal for a split second.
It's like a reaction or something. Okay, alright. Fair enough.
I'm sorry. Is it a reaction?
It's
Because he
not
hasn't
actually
had-
a reaction.
Okay.
It's like a layer action or something.
It's just a ability.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
it's it's in response to failing a saving throw to a spell
Yeah.
or hit by an attack.
Yeah.
And the cost is the resolve point, not the reaction.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. If you were using real world definitions, it would totally be a reaction, but it's not by the game rules.
Right. All right. Still
flavor
great
reaction.
opening salvo there. It is now Kuiper's turn.
So it was great strategy for me to hold my turn because I was banking on Orin actually doing something that was going to be like a large AoE. You know, I did not want to be in the way for that. You know, I didn't want to have him compromise whatever he could do. So, with that, Kuiper is going to sprint to the closest enemy. That is the suggestive hardened hard light, whatever it is. The text cuts off. And so that is going to be 50 feet. And so he is within Orin's bright light range, but it's diminished for him since the clear sight shades give him.
The bright light is only 5 feet around him, so you're
Oh,
good
okay,
as
cool,
long
cool,
as you're
cool.
not
All right, cool.
adjacent to him.
Yeah, okay, all right. So he approaches the suggestive hard light hologram here, and he's going to, as part of his move action, draw as part of his trick attack, and he's going to draw his Gale Baton, and he's going to swing for a trick attack using the Gale Baton.
Yep.
Okay, and so with Vigilance, that gives him +1 to his attack roll if he goes before an enemy's turn order in the first round. Okay.
Yes. Got it.
All right, so that is going to be a 38 against EAC.
That's a hit.
All right. And I am going to impose... I can't impose knockout or stunned on these. I'm going to impose off-target and flat-footed.
Got it. All right.
That is going to be 84 points of cold bludgeoning damage.
So 42, that will go through because
Yep.
they are incorporeal.
Yep.
All right, good job. Next up, we've got Phil.
All right, Phil has a. I'm a stand and bang. Do what Phil do. Take a shot at the understanding hardened. What's it? And I think I accidentally clicked the thing to pass my turn, so I guess that's my turn.
Just try that again.
Yeah. So, going to boost, superior overcharge. It's already recalibrated. It's already got Miracle Worker, and with deadly aim. And because of recalibrate weapon, it is one range increment out of range. But I have a thing, far shot, that reduces that penalty to -1 instead of -2.
Okay.
So let's see how this goes. I need the attack roll up. All right. Combat, miracle, deadly. -1 for the range. Roll. It's a 13 on the die for 36. Against
Gotta
EAC.
say, we're using some of those Norse Foundry digital die
They look
in
good.
here. Yeah, thank you to our sponsor for getting those to us. They look nice. 36, real tight. 36 is going to hit.
Sweet. So that will do a lot of d6 of damage. It's going to be
I like
89 fire.
All right, so 44. That's going to punch through on that hologram to the northeast. So the two holograms have both been tickled a little bit, and that will be the turn. Yeah.
That's it.
All right, it is now Viransh's turn. What do you guys think's gonna happen here?
Something miserable.
Something fucky, I'm sure.
He is going to use his full turn. He reaches behind him and clicks a few things into the computer, and then does a few things on his arm controller, and another hologram emerges on the western post.
Ooh, he makes tokens, man. What a miserable ass blue deck this is.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Get out of here. Blue is not the token creator.
That's black.
White does
That's
that.
white.
White does that.
White.
Red does that.
Yeah.
Everything creates
Yeah,
tokens
green
if you
does
want.
that. Yeah, red
Every
does
color
that.
has a weenies deck, okay?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that was his full action. So now it's
Not
Val's
that
turn.
kind of weenie, Emily.
But really. Fuck
It is the word weenie. I can't falter there. Okay. That's all he does is create
Yep.
tokens. All right. Valtressus, I have 120 feet of fly speed, so I can get around pretty good. And I like the idea, since we've got Oren came into this room, he's looking as more like Jesus than he ever has, right in the sort of middle of our combat area. Got the son of the Lord spinning around him. And to his left, he's got Kuiper diagonally adjacent to one of these holograms. I'm going to go to the other one, to the one on the right. Two disciples of our Son of God here. And I'm going to go around so I don't trigger if they have opportunity attacks, right?
Praise him.
I'm going to get 10 feet away, and I'm going to use lunge. It does not take an action or a reaction to do that. You just turn it on.
Yep.
So that from 10 feet away, I can use my brand new juicy hand wraps.
Yeah. Nice and moist.
Now, tell me, these are holograms. These are not living creatures, right?
Correct.
Okay, so kill shot wouldn't affect them.
Correct.
Okay, good deal. All right, so yeah, we'll just do. I've got to move and then one attack with the hard light hand wraps. 37 against EAC.
That's a hit.
Oh, cool. All right. 79. Actually, it's force. It's labeling it as bludgeoning, but it should be force.
Well,
damage.
so it is bludgeoning, but it has the force tag on it.
Okay, so I do full damage.
You do full damage, yes.
Nice.
Right.
79
So
moist damage.
79 moist damage. And that's good. That's it feels good. You fought these things just before, and it was you can never feel that satisfying like connect. And this one with these wraps, you like cut them on right as you're like bringing your fist in, and you feel every bit of that.
Yeah, I think these are like such a sort of there would be a very like sort of symbolic thing as well for Val. Like he's recently hit that level 20 and sort of made a breakthrough with his faith and with his life experience and his combination of martial arts, and now he's got the Heishi Sha serum on. He's like vaporous. His chi lets him freaking fly. He's like glowing orange vapor, and it just like he feels. It's funny that Auron has enlightenment, because that's like where Val has reached a sort of like warrior's enlightenment as well.
Totally,
that's the like lingering. That's the final piece of the puzzle, is getting those wraps.
I would think for in Auron's sight, Val would be glowing every bit as bright in the weave. Like he's drawing all of this energy into himself, and
maybe like the rest of the crew can't see it, but Auron's like attunement to he sees it. Yeah.
He just looks like, from your perspective, in the same way you're shedding out light, he's like blasting out like a vapor, because he is vaporous literally a little bit from the Heishi Sha serum, but his chi is like erupting out of him like a vaporous fire almost.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Awesome. So it's now the suggestive hearted hologram's turn. It says, "Ooh, I like the way that you hit me. That was nice." And
I'm not
rolls
here
2
to have a
attacks.
conversation.
I was talking to Kuiper. The cat one. He's the one that I like.
The cat one?
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yes, that's right. So that one is attacking Kuiper. That's 2 38s with a full attack to hit.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
All right, so we're looking at a total damage here of 100 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Don't forget about your resistances here, but that's 100 points.
So that's going to be 85 points.
All right, so it would be less than that. It would be 60, because you can iterate it twice. Because it's 2 separate attacks.
Okay, awesome. So 60, okay.
So 60, so...
And that does not deplenish, just for those keeping tabs on at home, that does not diminish the health provided from the temporary HP.
No, because it's bludgeoning,
Yeah, it's not magic. All right, now the understanding hardened one.
Oh, hold on, Adam. I want to do it now. Because I have the Heishi Sha serum, I have to roll a mischance.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so... and I'm throwing my dice on the floor. Okay, 51. It's a 20% mischance.
Yep, that'll get it.
Okay.
All right, so the one that you just hit is going to try to smash on you, although you are a little vapory.
Mm-hmm. He'll have a mischance too.
So he's going to have to move up 5 feet to get to you, so can only do a single attack here. That is a 37 to hit.
Roll your mischance.
All right, so that did hit, though.
37, I think, beats, I believe. Let me look.
Then that's an 87 on the mischance.
37 is my kinetic. It's
Yep.
Yeah, so my highest AC is 37.
47 points of bludgeoning damage with your DR. That's going to take it to 32.
Okay.
It's now the quiet Civ Warmaster's turn. Man, this Civ Warmaster is going to go after Auron right out the gate with a Disintegrate. Coming at you, Auron.
Okay, brother.
I need a Fortitude save.
All right.
Well, first, actually, I have to...
I have all kind of shit.
I have to actually do a ranged attack first.
Yeah.
It's a spell, right?
It is a spell. So that's a 39 to hit your EAC. So that would hit, right?
It would, however, I need you to roll mischance first.
For
20%
what?
mischance for Starlight form.
Even for spells? I guess so, because it's a ranged attack.
It's a ranged attack.
Yep. So 20% mischance. All right, here we go. That is a 31. Close, but I get it.
You do get it.
All right, let me get that Fortitude save.
Okay, so I get +2 against spells from Mystical Aegis. Okay, I get +4 on saving throws from Enlightenment. So that's +6, and I'm gonna use an inspiration.
There you go. So it's +8 total.
+8 total to this Fortitude save. What is my 4? Okay. Not bad. All right. So that is, I rolled a natural 10 plus 14 is 24 plus 8 is 32.
32, you save, so you'll only take 4 d20 instead of 14 d20 damage.
Okay.
So that damage coming at you is 28 points of acid and sonic, or just acid damage rather. And you do have a little bit of resistance on that.
And okay.
And you take half, right?
What's
Yep.
what's the total now?
28.
28. Okay. So I got 5 resistance, so it's 23. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then we take half
Well,
damage.
we do the half first, and then apply the ER.
Oh.
So you got 14. You take half damage, 14. Now apply your ER to it.
Okay, so that's 9.
9. All right.
So I would remove 9 temporary HP from my pool.
Of your 45, yes, that's correct.
Okay. It gives me
Right, all
36 temporary HP remaining.
What spell
Dude,
did they use
that's-
against you? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
It was disintegrate. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Gotcha.
in fact disintegrate. Sorry.
That half
I'm
half
sorry.
damage is so
I'm
great.
sorry to the listeners, but like that's kind of good.
This
Oh,
is
they're with it.
important.
They're with it. We're
They're-
good.
There's a lot
Yeah,
happening here on our
yeah.
sheets.
Okay. So
Okay. I would have also gotten +4 against that in addition.
I think you calculated that. Anyway, you
On the
saved.
that's from Death Ward, but yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I saved anyway.
All right, political sage coffer is up now. I'm not going to even touch that with a stick, so that's fine.
Not gonna die.
Wouldn't be
there.
prudent.
So what they are going to do is full attack on Val, shooting across the room here.
Okay.
This is going to be with an ensnaring military degenerator rifle.
Okay. Well,
First
you,
attack.
You have a mischance.
First attack is a 35. That would hit. Second attack is a 41, so I got to roll 2 mischances here. First one is a 97. Second one is a 17.
Oh, nice.
So only one of those actually gets through into the non-vaporous parts of Val, and that will deal.
Wait, that's EAC that it's targeting? Okay.
Yep.
Out.
It does 44 points of acid and sonic damage. So with your ER, that'll take it down to 34 points of damage.
Okay, I wanted to use my reflecting armor because I forgot to use it the first time. I can dismiss it and just send the same damage back, but I still take the damage.
I think there's a peak at how much of that damage is sent back. You might want to look into that. I think there's like a cap.
No, which takes an amount of force damage equal to the damage dealt to you at the time the spell was dismissed.
Maximum 10.
Oh, okay. I was straight looked past it. Well, this spell is dog shit then.
Well, I'm going to take 10 points of damage.
take your 10
nonetheless.
points of damage.
And you take 34.
Okay.
That is the Sage Coffer's turn. Is now the douchey Civ Warmaster's turn. And he's like,
so stupid.
he's like, you guys like Nickelback or what, bro?
Kill him!
And they are going to try to, we're going to try to fire a mutation shot at Orin.
Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
And that's a ranged attack.
It is. It's a 36 against the AC.
That's a miss.
All right. Goes wide. And I think that will be its turn.
Stand there to
No.
protect Virunch.
How close are we here?
I'd say we're pretty
Not
tight,
close
man.
enough. No, about 50 feet away. I appreciate it. About 50 feet away. All right, so that'll be that. Okay, so that's their turn. Is now Ziva's turn.
All right, so Ziva has been watching, this huge room, 100 feet across or so, and her team is just kind of gone in and scattered. But there are still 4 combatants in the back, just taking pot shots. Mm-hmm. And Ziva's still in the exterior room here. So she's going to do something that she hasn't done in a long time. She is going to use her draw fire improvisation. So she is going to call out, this is standard action, call out into the room. Hey! You're just a virus that we will be wiping out very soon. Don't like it? Take your best shot. And then we'll use a move action to move into the corner.
So what mechanically does that do?
So that is going to be, as a standard action, you can spend 1 resolve point to make all enemies within 100 feet take a -4 penalty to all ranged attacks they make that don't target you until the end of your next turn.
Ooh, nice.
Is that a mind-affecting effect?
Sense dependent.
Does it have a little brain next to the logo? What's it called?
Draw fire.
It says it's a mind-affecting improvisation.
Yeah. Okay, so that will affect the 2 War Masters, but nothing else.
Okay.
That's still good. The 2 War Masters are getting -4s to everybody except you. It's still solid.
Yeah. Just wanted a little bit more out of a resolve spender, but it is what it is.
You've moved into that corner there,
Yep.
still outside the room.
Correct. So they have to come outside of the room to get a shot on me, so they're going to have to go past multiple people incurring attacks of opportunity, hopefully.
At the end of round 1, the doors start to close.
Adam.
And we're going to take a quick intermission right here.
Oh, okay.
What?